What up? We're gonna get this fire tank loadout. I'm gonna show y'all. I often be showing y'all runs and how I do. And I seen somebody say on one of the last ones that I did pretty good for a fire tank, and I want to show y'all how you can not only be good but you can be great. And then when I came back to DC, which is about like beginning of COVID 2020, it was overwhelming. I ain't gonna lie to you. I came back, as soon as I got a hang of it, the prep gadgets and the heat vision, the fire, the nature. I was nature, and boom, they nerfed everything I had. They nerfed the gadgets, prep. They nerfed the weapon zone prep. They nerfed the supercharged costs on nature. So everything I pretty much had to adjust to. You know what I'm saying? So I just learned, and then when they nerfed everything, my DPS suffered. So I was kind of thrown back a little bit. So I said, I'm gonna take a break. And when I came back, right, I was a little discouraged from the DPSing. I ain't gonna lie to you. Once I got in there with some good people, I didn't have everything. I have my full artifacts and nothing. So I said I'm gonna get something I really want to do, and with that was tanking. That's what I wanted to do, and that's what I always was. So I learned how to tank for real. I looked at every elite raid, and I just started doing them. You know what I'm saying? I just started looking up YouTube videos for elite raids and how to run them, and I just started doing them. And eventually, I instantly became a elite tank, just off a little bit. And I was ice at the time. Ice and fire, I had two of them. Once I got my artifacts up, it made me realize that I could really do this. You know what I'm saying? So hey, this loadout that you see right here, there's let me show you the one for this. Is a TSWE one. The only thing you would really switch is this. Now if you got the Superman, of course you put this in. If you don't got the Superman, and Superman, what happens is when you hit the group, right, not only do you get them a breakout and immunity for for a short time, but as well you would give them a shield, a 35% shield, like a fire shield, like this shield right here. You feel what I'm saying? Like not in flame, but engulf, like 35% damage taken. Same thing as that other one do at the max. That's the Superman shield. Alright, you can run that. Now if you don't have a Superman shield, this is the one you would run. This is gonna be your loadout for any elite content. This is it. Now if you in an alert, let's say you in an alert and healer ain't that great, well then you put in this absorb heat, and absorb heat, it just keeps you alive, brother. Y'all seen me, I've showed several examples of how it does. Go look at that last SM we just ran, and you'll see me using. I was just showing just to do it. I was just doing it just to show y'all how it works. You can clip it and all that, but there's really no use to, unless the only time you clip it is like as if you run a TSWE. You have to hurry up and clip up out of it. You know what I'm saying? Or else you can get caught. What I found is it seems like what can go wrong will go wrong. So when you in elite, you as soon as you pop it, all of a sudden it's a purple up under your feet, and it's taking you hella long to get up out of it. Or it's you know how it goes. You'll be done rolled, and all of a sudden you get stopped by something that ain't even there. So you don't want to put any more obstacles in your way. So what I suggested when you run TSWE elite is this one. Alright, now that power right there, that burning determination, is interchangeable with burnout or absorb heat, depending on where your healers are. If your healers are straight, this is your loadout right here. Your hard light shield is gonna be your moment when something whack you and you need, or the healer go down or something, pop it. You know what I'm saying? Really, I keep it in rotation. If you see me play, you know that I keep it in rotation. So and that's all you really gotta do. This loadout right here is definitely make for the best way to elite content, to tank elite content. So basically, this is your, that's your little shield. You see what emulation does. Engulf you in flame, protecting you, and you seen down there 35%. So that's where we at with it. So as you getting hit, if you getting hit for 100,000, you getting hit for 65,000. You know what I'm saying? That's just what it is. So it takes away 35% of your damage. Now your hard light shield is like 100%. So you'll just stop getting damaged. That's one of the ones you use when, like I said, let's say if they got the stacks is on, you gotta do the stacks, and you on a 3-side tanking. Well then you pop that hard light shield to keep yourself from dying from perpetual's thing, because sometimes even if they get there, you still gonna get damaged. So let's say you got a healer, you realize the healer's not really healing through that particular moment when the greens come up, the stack come up. When the stack come up, if the healer ain't healing through that, you can, you know what I'm saying, if you was like at half staff and she hit you with the perpetual thing, it's gonna knock you out. You know what I'm saying? Unless you fire, you can constantly going up and down. You got a lot of room to work for there. But she could put you out just on that. So what I would do, what I usually do is I just block. When I see the green, when I know they about to blow up, I just block. You know what I'm saying? Pop the hard light shield. Pretty much everything is on off cooldown, right? Except for the engulf is gonna be to keep them there with you. Big heal, that's a big heal. That's a big heal. It's just not, you know, absorb heat. You can run it over and over and over and over and over, but it, you know, this is a big heal as well. It's just not as great as that. Shield, stoke flames is another power that heals you, sets them on fire, and it heals you. Alright, conjure restorative flames. Restorative flames, healing yourself over time in intense heat, sears nearby enemies, damaging them over time. And tank roll decreases the damage dealt but increases the total healing. It's one of your big heals. So this is how I run it. Of course you could probably change burning and termination for anything. Like I said, burn out, whatever. But that's pretty much how you gonna run it. And how you gonna spec is like this. Now let's see. This is your loadout, so we see the loadout, right? Let's see the load. Let's go over it. You got burning, determination in the left, hard light shield in the number 2 slot. Number 3 slot is going to be stoke flames. The 4th slot will be emulation. The 5 slot will be backdraft, and the 6th slot will be engulf. Now I gave you all the variations for changing this one. Let's say you don't need engulf. You in that little room inside where you are Return to Earth 3 Elite. This is going to be your most staying alive is loadout ever. Alright, this is your stay alive loadout. This is your I'm in a duo and I need to be able to heal myself up so I can fight. This is that. Alright, I'm in a 4-man and the healer is dying all over the place. You feel me? Getting smacked around. You can't, every time you look up, be there. This is what you put on you. Alright, now unless you need that pull, if you need that pull to grab ass because they constantly jumping and running, then keep your pull on. If you don't, that's gonna be your pull, and you can kind of manipulate this. You can jump over here, hit them, and then when they come up closer, jump back, you know, hit it again. It's off cooldown pretty quick. Alright, so that's the loadouts I would use, right? If you don't need no hell of a, you got a hell of a healer. This is your, I got hell of a heals. I don't need my engulf pull loadout. This is that one, alright? Hella heals, and I don't need my engulf to pull. I got a single boss. This is like single boss type. This one or the one with the absorb heat in place of that burnout. This is gonna be yo. Alright. This is a great loadout actually right here for anything that doesn't need a pull. This is a great loadout. Remember I told you your survivability loadout All you're gonna do is change your absorb heat with this. Alright, now if you need engulf, put engulf in and take that out. Alright, and that's gonna be your elite loadout right there. Now let's look at my artifacts. I got the mystic symbols of 7. I got the everyman prototype, and I got the Minotaur forces. Let's read what they do. You see the mystic symbol 7 as a fire tank is very good. It's extremely good, actually, you know. So you look at it right here. When hit by an enemy, increases defense by 5%, up to five enemies, right, or 4 enemies. So you can get 20% defense just by enemies that hit you. So if it's just 1, you're gonna get 5. All right, now increases your healing received by 10% off the bat. Regenerate a small amount of health based on restoration each time you are struck by an enemy. 0.25 second cooldown. So every 4 seconds you're gonna get 4 heals based on what you got restoration. You're gonna receive that in health. Alright, so this is just like passive healing that's gonna keep you alive. Passive health that's gonna keep you alive. And defense. You feel me? This was a great artifact, especially for a fire tank. You know? This one is a defensive, pure defensive artifact. If you wanted to, you could put Steel Refractor in for this one, and I think that would be just as good. This one is a ranged artifact. Let's say 75, between 75 and 51%, you gain 4% of max health converted to defense. Max health, that's a lot. Between 50 and 31% of health, you gain 9% of max health. Now these stacks as well. So let's say you get knocked from 75 down to 25%. You're going to get all 3 of these ranges, the 4, the 9, and the 12% of max health converted to defense. I've done the tests and studies to show it. So you definitely would get all of those. Alright. If you EOG spamming, you know, I'll show that in another one. You would just throw it in here with this one, the mystic symbols of 7, and that'll keep you, you know, keep you right. Alright. So your white mod is going to be as follows. Absorption adapter, that's going to be in your weapon. This gives you a 75% heat shield. So this one takes away 75% of the damage, you know what I'm saying? Equal to 30% of your health is prevented, so up to, you know what I'm saying? So that's a great white mod to have. Speed drain for your head mod, you don't need that. You can have whatever you want in there. Pheromone bloom, whichever you use. I just threw that in there just to have it. If you running the base mod, where if you use a weapon and you got a clarion or something, then you throw in your critical weapon, and it'll do wonders for you as battle tank. But this, what I'm showing you, is pure tank. This tanky tank. This ain't got nothing to do with no battling, nothing of that. Alright, straight tanky tank. 5% in the chest. Y'all see what it is. Restorative flashpoint. Flashpoint is a good power to use if you're trying to, you know, battle. Like I said, that ain't something that we going after today. Now look at this. Active while wearing 8 pieces of elite gear grants you invisible aura to heal nearby enemies, nearby allies over time. As a fire tank, you will have increased everything, so this is good for you. This is, I mean, it's good. Whatever. You can have whatever you want in there. It's a few of them. It ain't all that. You know what I'm saying? Heal yourself for a small amount anytime you hit a group breakout. So that's another reason to use the burnout. The burnout is a group breakout. It also specs with the affinity mods, right? The hand I got in power channeling. That's to give me that 5% defense and toughness while using absorb heat. Tumbling master for the feet to get up out of that in TSWE. Anything else you can use certain, you know, well, tumbling master what you're gonna be using, or the 5% precision block one. Alright. As you can see, my third artifact is a Minotaur of forces. And what it does is, this artifact is great for all tanks, specifically ice, but fire, it's gonna reduce your shields, and being that you get damaged a lot, it's gonna constantly be proccing, the unshakable. So damn near every time it's there, you're gonna get that. And what it does is absorb 50% of your incoming damage and reapplies it over the next 5 seconds. So if you ever see the chart and you see you died from it, it could be stopped. You feel me? Do this while this seasonal is up. Make sure y'all get these little things, right? These fried butters. This one is 5% damage bonus. Get the health one if you tanking and you fire tanking. Get the health and healing ones. Now these, I got the same ones for these ones. You see this? And these give you the same thing, 5% bonus increase. You feel me? Health, healing. You got to keep these for your tanks. These help you like in later rounds and survival. And when you get into elite content, it makes you feel, you know, like tanky. You know what I'm saying? This should make you feel tanky, man. You know, this is what I'm talking about. This loadout is pure tank. Alright, now we checked all that out. Now let's go to the spec. Let's go to the spec. How am I spec? Now I'm gonna show y'all something that I would do. So right now I'm spec all the crits, right? This is just pure tank spec. Because normally I would have all these and these filled out. You know, I want all that power back, because the power trolls be kind of, you know, so any little critical power you can get back is good. And it's inconsequential 30 marks, you can get rid of that. Max the health out. Then you come to this you come over here to the restoration. You feel me? And you put everything you got left in there. Artifacts for damage. Hold up, somebody just asked me a question in the chat, so I'll hit you. You said artifacts for DPSing. I'm gonna tell you, if you it's 3 artifacts you can use for precision, and everyone you're gonna use the strategist card and transformation. Now I'm gonna tell you about it right now. Give me a minute. Yeah, you can use EOG. Let me finish this off, so, and then you can do that. But listen, for this spec, this is how you spec. Come down the middle, and on this one, I would suggest that you use Cyborg, because the power, man, is just, and you gotta have this guy. Alright, this guy right here is off the hook. Let me show you why. He a 5 banger, so you can get him for like cheap. But look what he do. 10% health, homie. Every 20 seconds you get 10% health. Boom, nigga, without even having to ask for it. You hear me? 10% health without having to ask for it, man. You know what I'm saying? When damage is taken, a percentage of your max health is healed every several seconds. You hear me? So, like, what else are we doing this for? If you a health tank, this is what you hitting it for. You know, now another one for that is her. I have her maxed out on my other fire tank, so let me show you what she do. At max, that 1% and 1% health for is 4%. Alright. And her heals that she push out is 20% health. 2 times. That's her aggressive. Now her passive is you see right here where it says Amazonian Poultice. That is actually a 4% health and 4% health to self and team, so it's twice, right? And remember, everything you receive as fire take is 50% increased, healing and health. So every time you get this healing and health from these things, and no matter where it comes from, it's gonna be increased by 50%, which means, you know, half of what it is gonna get. And down here, that 2% and 4% precision, that lasts, it's on cooldown quick. That's a great for your prep. Alright. Now you asked about precision. Yeah, definitely use a strategist card. You can use the EOG with the strat transformation and the strategist. You feel me? That's gonna be a great, especially if you got an EOG spammer. If you got somebody in there with greens, yeah, throw it on there. You know, if you just want to run 3 without, you know, art swapping, then throw them 3 on there. You know, that you can put up good damage like that. You ain't gonna never be like, if you just use 3 artifacts and ran a raid and 2 other people was art swapping, that don't mean that they gonna beat you. If they're good at art swapping, they might be a little ahead of you, maybe. You know what I'm saying? Some people be art swapping and they don't know why. They ain't even, you know, doing it right, taking out the wrong arts, putting in other arts for no reason. You know what I'm saying? Just to do it. But this is the tank guide, man, and that's how you do that. And using it, y'all seen me. You can use it on go look at some of the videos, the TSW videos, the RTE3 Elite Pluses videos. I've ran it with this guy when I was 374, man. I fire tanked him when I was 371 TSWE. So from the gate, you know, and the fire tank, bro, this build right here is just strong. It makes you strong, you know, especially if you got something like, I found out that really whatever kind of healer you got, if your healer doesn't heal fast, you'll know it, because you'll have a gang of heals. Not even having restoration spec and all that, you're gonna have so much heals, like damn near the same amount as the healer. That means the healing is a slow healer. You feel me? And that's how you determine who you're gonna be running with. You don't need no slow healer as a fire tank. But if it's your lead mate, you can just help him, you know what I'm saying, or ask him, just let him know to keep an eye on you, you know. But that's it. That's what it do, man. That's that fire tank tutorial guide in the loadout. Now I would give y'all some in-game examples, which I will do, but at the moment I don't see anybody trying to run anything, so it might take a little. Let me go see what's up with daddy issues. But man, that's it. That's the fire tank loadout, man. That make you OP. You see what I got over here? Let's look at some of my let's see why I got these things over here in my belt. Personal dampener fields. Those give you like, I think, 90,000 health. Basically, it when it takes 90,000 of 100,000 something health, then those are gone. But those are shields. These things chronometric emitters. What these are controlled effects, control ads. All right, so this is for crowd control. Reinforced trinket of the phalanx, well, whatever, you see what it say, the phalanx. This is a breakout trinket. It's a control resistant trinket and lasts for 20 seconds. You can find these at any of the low tier. If you go in the tech wing inside the villain and go to one of those vendors, you can find it down there. Okay, you can find this one. It's a low level. You see mine's level 91, so you have to go to that one, and he has them on deck. I think the Joker dude got it on deck. The Joker dude got it. One of them dudes got a Joker or Metello, or somebody has it inside the, you know, the old school vendors. Alright, so that's what we got. That's how I run fire tank, and that's how I do what I do. Alright, I appreciate y'all time, man. If y'all got any in-game questions for me, you know, hit me up. Now, as far as that DPS and you asked about, yeah, definitely the strategist card, transformation, EOG. I would use the Gamorium. I have better numbers with the Gamorium, even though they say, oh, it's outdated. That shit good. That pet, it applies to interactions, so you could cheat like that. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to use, like, you can use a power that gives you more damage, and you can clip that. You feel what I'm saying? But that's how I would run it, you know. To show you exactly how I run it on this guy, I'll show you like this. You see on this one, I got the Venom. That's because I got the Gamorium on 2 of my other tunes. See, I got the Venom right here. I got the Venom, the the strategist card 200, the transformation 200, and the venom. And I got this one as well, the gem ores. That's precision as well. You see what it do. I gave a little brief, explaining of how it's increased and what it do now, but I'd have to show you better than I could tell you, because it's still kind of wonky of how you use it. You have to get used to it. But I think where it's at, the first one you use is between the 3 and the 8, and the second one after that you'll start having to go for the 17 plus talent strike. You feel me? Because the 3 and 8 it's the same thing, hits the target for base damage, right, and applies same thing as the 17 plus. But you that 3 and 8, it doesn't always stop right there, so you'll be already on your second clip before it's even cooled down. So then at that point you got to go to that 17 plus. As soon as you clip it on the 17 plus, between 9 and 17, you hit it again and you get like 190 something, 200,000 damage. There's a lot of damage that come off of them hits, and them hits is like every other rotation. I mean, not every other rotation, but every other hit. So you hit, boom, come back around, boom, come back around, it's ready. You know what I'm saying? So you're gonna be getting some damage in there. Yeah. Alright, so that's it, man. Until next time, man, I'ma holler at y'all, alright? Y'all stay up.